So I wanted to go over how to do a smoke switch on the LLY Duramax. There's a lot of information on, I think it's LBZ. Yeah, and this one says, right there, it says LBZ. But it's basically the same for the LLY, it's just a little bit different in location. But basically, you'll tap the yellow wire on the map switch, or the map sensor, which is on your main intake. Mine's just right there, it's just on the back side of that. I'll go over there and show you. And then you tap that yellow wire and you tie it into the you tie it all in like this to the switch, and in front of that there's the 33/4 watt ohm resistor. I think I ended up using a 1/2 watt. I can't remember for sure, I'd have to go look, but and then you use these diodes. But so on the LLY, you can look, before I trail off to that, you can look that diagram up. Just search Duramax smoke switch on Google and it'll pull it up. So that's your mass airflow sensor. You tap the yellow wire, and on the LLY, the map switch is down in that hole down there, and you have to take off the AC compressor, scoot it out of the way, and you can reach in there with some screwdrivers, or if you have a little Chinese fingers or something, you can reach in there and pop it loose that way too. And anyway, and then I lengthen the wires out so I can get them up here where I can get to them. And you tap the 5-volt and the signal wire, and we basically just follow that diagram and run your switch up to the cab. So yeah, this is kind of what my setup looks like. I just use different colored wires so I can keep it straight. So so that right there, and that black tape, that's my first diode. And then you follow that back this way, and you into the green wire, which is your signal wire, which is coming from the map switch, and that right there in that tape is a diode. Let's see. Yeah, that's a diode, I think. Hang on. Yes, that is a diode. And then in between that you have your resistor, your 33 ohms. I think mine was a 1/4 watt resistor, and then it runs your switch up. And then you just have to run that one wire, the 5-volt, back to the 5-volt, back to the 5-volt map switch. And then this is my switch for my smoke switch. Here, I'll start it up and show you guys. It reads out on my edge. So for whatever reason, when I flip it, it doesn't do anything until I just give it a little bit. You can see, and it's not going to smoke right now because, number one, it's not under load. It's not under any load, and I don't know, and my truck's not up to temperature. I don't know what the temperature was, but it has to be pretty good up to temperature. But some guys stack tuners to make it really smoke. Oh, and I have a fast fuel lift pump under there, 95 gallon, and that, I'd say that helps some, but that's not too critical. Like I put that on after I put the smoke switch on. I mostly put that on as preventative maintenance, so that I don't have problems in the future with my CP3 pump. anyway, here's the stuff from Radio Shack. Let's see. So it looks like I used an 1/8 watt. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, maybe I just got that as extra. I used whatever this is. Gosh. I don't know what this one is. I used whatever this one is. I'm pretty sure it's a 1/2 watt. I think I got a 1/2 watt and an 1/8 watt because they didn't sell a 1/4 watt anymore. And then this is the pack of the diodes that I got, and there's a bunch. There's like 5 of a bunch of different ones. I just kind of picked whatever I thought would work. I don't remember what one I threw in there. So, yep. So let me just explain a few things. I used 18 gauge wire, and the way this works is when you flip the switch, it basically tells the ECU that, hey, we've got high boost pressure. As you can see, I think it went up. I think the highest mine goes up to is 28 when I'm like on it. But anyway, so it says, hey, we got high boost pressure, so let's catch up, and dump some fuel to catch up, or I don't know, just it dumps a lot of fuel, basically is what it does. And so my truck, I've never had a check engine light. I've never had a limp mode or anything come on my truck when I've been using it. But that being said, I think the longest I've had it on is probably 15 seconds at the very most. I've never surpassed 15 seconds. If I had to give a good guess, I'd guess maybe 12 to 10 seconds, and then I'll kick it off. And that's because I don't want to get cylinder wall wash, because you can do that when you're dumping too much fuel. So yeah, but it's pretty fun. I guess don't get caught by the cops. I don't know what the ticket is, but it probably wouldn't be very fun. So